afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here today. So fun story, which I've never said before. Richie and I met back in 2022. I was full-blown pregnant, just about to pop. Yeah, very close to popping. We spoke about everything under the sun. We spoke about parenting. We spoke about just cinema, movies, art. And in that meeting, he took me through the world of Poacher. I mean, firstly, I was flabbergasted that it was all based on true events. And then we kept talking. You know, he was gracious enough to share the first 2 episodes. I then watched the whole show. But I have to say, forget executive producer, I just responded as a person. Yeah. When I saw the show, I couldn't stop watching it. Like, it's a binge and how. You can't take your eyes off the screen. You can't take yourself away from these characters. Nimisha is not here today, but I mean, she's outstanding. Roshan, who I've had the honor of working with, is unbelievable. And Dibyendu sir, and not just the 3 of them, the whole cast. They really, really hold, they hold your attention to the screen. And of course, Richie has told this story so beautifully. It just really moved me. It moved me emotionally. It moved me physically towards him, saying, tell me what I can do and how can I help. And at Eternal being me and my partner / sister, Alia Bhatt, and our business head, Grishma, we are a tiny team of 3. But we really believe that we would like to be a part of stories that move you and impact you and stir some sort of conversation long after you've seen what you've seen. So whether it's a conversation with yourself, whether it's a conversation with another person. Like, I remember sitting Richie down and asking him multiple questions. I think we went through a whole interrogation with you, right? Right after we watched it. You just want to know more, and I'm not going to say too much because I think this is just the beginning of the journey. And I say that because I genuinely believe it's just the beginning. So without further ado, I think let's bring the world of Poacher to the people. And I have to say this, I can write it down right now that your minds are going to be blown. So please, let's go ahead.
Well, thank you so much, Alia. We're going to take a... Please kindly direct your question to one person on the panel. Thank you.
Hi, Alia. I'm Vishnu. Most people are not aware about the incident that occurred in 2015, but it deeply affected the state of Kerala. It shook up the government, the authorities. I'm delighted that the show will bring this compelling narrative to the audience worldwide. How do you feel about supporting this authentic, locally rooted story?
How do you feel about supporting this story? He's representing the state where the story is based, said it really deeply affected the people of the state. So how do you feel bringing this story to the audiences, Alia? Yes, this is for Alia.
Oh, how do I feel supporting? I think the same way you feel right now asking me this question, the way it impacted you, or the people of Kerala, because of, you all were in the thick of it. Everybody was aware at that time. When I watched it, I was perhaps not aware, but it still deeply impacted me. And I don't think I say this, I'm not saying this just because I'm here sitting on the stage, but it really, really leaves an impact. And you really think about it, and I was in tears, and I was smiling, and I was entertained, and I was scared, and I was thrilled, and I was, all the things put together. But supporting a story like this, I think for us as an audience is really important. But I think I really want to thank Rishi for bringing us this story and for putting this together. Just the way you caught on to that one moment when it was sent to you while you were doing something else for Google, and this came to you, and you said, okay, no, this is something that I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell this story. I think there's a lot of genuineness in it. There's a lot of heart in it. And that really comes across when you see the show.
Thank you so much for your question, and thank you for that answer. Our next question will continue.